Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Pisces for late January, February, early February 2022. So Pisces, we're in the element of air. So you're in your 12th house. So nearly birthday time, but the 12th house is the house of shadows, just the house where we tend to be a bit more secluded than normal. We like to just be in our own space. Dreams are very important. Intuition's very high at this point. And it's just that time where we kind of review the year that's gone. And the energy around is the 10 of Cups. So how's the relationship going, Pisces? This is the question with the 10 of Cups. Does everybody else think it's amazing, but you yourselves are thinking, yeah, it looks good from the outside, but there's a few things to work on. What appears on the outside and what's beneath the surface are two different things, as we know. So being in the 12th house as well, we probably, this relationship story could be under the microscope for you. Whether you're in one or whether you're contemplating one, that's what it is. It's all about the facade and what's below the surface. What do you need to work on? Okay, Pisces, where you are right now. 2 of Wands, so very dynamic card to start off with. It's about decisions moving forward. So which way, you know, you've got options coming up. But it's Wands, so it's definitely action and think positive action, forward moving energy, a lot of energy too with Wands. So we're really at decision time here, Pisces. Where are you going to go? Are you going to go towards illumination of the story, or whether it's going to be sort of with the moon, which is always sort of a bit shadowy, a bit foggy, not so easy to see everything as you would with the sun. So very dynamic card, decision making time. Options are both there sitting on the table for you, but it's up to you which one you choose. But we're talking about moving forward, Pisces. Let's see the influencing card, which indeed will influence the rest of the reading. And we have the Lion, the Strength card. So this is a major card, and it sort of really asks you to question your self-awareness and self-awareness in the environment around you. This could be talking about your significant other as well. Self-awareness is a very tricky subject. We can perceive ourselves as, oh, we're a good person and all this, but we've all got that ability to sort of not recognise the others in the group, so to speak. So this is very much going to be influencing you in the next 4 weeks, Pisces, about being self-aware, projecting yourself into or onto people. Or are you more about the people and self-aware of how you appear to people? So it's a big, it's a big question, and it's quite a challenging card to get as well, because we don't really like to. And then sometimes people will reflect back to us how we appear to them, which sometimes gives people a bit of a jolt. So self-awareness being the main influence of this next 4 weeks, Pisces, and you being the intuitives that you are, you'll probably get a lot out of that. Let's see what's going on behind up here in the background. So this will be December, January time, and we had a bit of grief and sadness there just coming to the surface, acknowledging old griefs, especially around the Christmas, New Year time. As I've said before, these feelings and emotions do tend to surface just to remind us of times where things weren't so nice, if you like, or it was sorrow, it was heartbreak, it was lots of sort of awful energy where it just makes us feel sad. But however, that also can be contributed to the 12th house, because that is when we sort of really do reflect on those times during the year where we lost somebody or we broke up with somebody and what that pain was like. And it's always important to reflect upon it just to see how far we've come. Recent influences, and we have the Knight of Swords, so expect the unexpected coming in. This is very powerful, this card. It can be sort of like an abrupt change in your life, somebody particularly male energy coming in, disrupting everything and then very quickly leaving. It could be visitors coming in, making a big impact. Usually a bit of trouble follows this Knight of Swords. It stirs things up and then leaves immediately. He's never around for long, but you can be sure that he will stir up trouble. Very immature male energy as well, quite aggressive too. Well, that's how it can come across, but being self-aware, you just think, yeah, well, that's this person, this is how they are. Very much a Gemini card as well, which is interesting. Let's see what lesson you'll be learning. The Three of Cups, so 3 in a relationship perhaps, or perhaps, you know, being aware of someone sorrow up here and then somebody leaving somebody in order to be with somebody else, and that caused a great deal of sorrow. It can be this 3 people in a relationship, and then the self-awareness of course ties in with that as well. Relationships that were on rocky ground with the 10 of Cups, and everyone perceives that, oh, they're happy and everything on the surface, but not so much really. So overall though, this is the 3 of Cups, and it also talks about having a good time, partying, enjoying life. For the people down in the southern hemisphere, we're all about the summertime, so there's lots of partying and happy times, fun times happening at the moment. Just enjoy them for what they are. Nice card though overall. Let's have a look at near future. And we have the good old King of Coins coming in, the stability, very much a person that you can rely on for advice, a mentor, male energy. We've got a lot of male energy this month for you, Pisces. We've got the sort of father figure of them all with strength, the younger person, and then the mentor. The very stable, strong, steady person that we would ask advice from, and he would give us exactly what we need, whether we like it or not. So there he comes in. Could be very much too, these two are very much about, to me, in the interpretation I always feel with these two is the father figure, or yeah, that kind of a person. Of course, a positive father figure. Let's see what's happening that you're not realizing, Pisces. And there you are as the Queen of Cups. So really trust your intuition 100% this month, this 4 weeks, should I say. Very much a receiver. She's very much receptive. She's a water queen, so that would be you, Pisces. Very much sitting back and just watching events and, you know, checking yourself as well. And plus you're in your 12th house, so you will be more of a receiver at the moment than a giver or a, you know, front and centre of the stage. You'll be just sitting back, just watching the events unfold. Like they're, yeah, very much, very intuitive. And at this time for you, it is intuition reigns supreme. Let's see how others see you. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. Beware of the illusion too, Pisces, especially at this time. And maybe other people are looking at you and thinking, oh, you know, look at them, and It's got to be too good to be true. Well, that's their perception, but there again, there is that sort of romantic sort of overture with this Seven of Cups, that you can have it all, but we can't have it all of the time, can we? So just be aware of that, Pisces, and I'm sure you are. Very Scorpio card too, so it's that card of illusion of, other people perhaps looking at you, you know, perceiving that your life is amazing and your partnership and everything is amazing, but we all know deep down that's not true. For any of us, we're all in a perpetual state of learning. So let's have a look at what you're feeling positive about. And the end of a cycle coming up. So, you know, wrapping up your year before your next birthday coming after the next 4 weeks. We have the World, so, you know, really finishing a cycle off well, done and dusted. So, you know, just reflect on all the great things that have happened this year and the not so great things. As you can see here too, there's a bit of a mix of everything, which we can all sort of look at our year that's gone and think, yeah, well, it was a bit of this and a bit of that. So really nice card actually to say that cycle is wrapping up. So just go with that and know that new things are coming in. Let's see what the end game is here. So the end of the cycle, the energy at the end. And we go back to standing back and having a good look at what you have achieved all year, especially work, all those sort of material things. Done very well there, Pisces, so there's no problems with that card at all. The Seven of Coins, very much looking at what you've created throughout this past 12 months to bring you to this point. So that is the really lovely finishing up card. Let's see what your message is. Enjoy the month, enjoy the quiet time, or you might be out and about, but it's definitely a time of sort of reflection. And we have pure thought as your message. We are shaped by our thoughts. We become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows us like a shadow that never leaves. Look deep into your heart and question the motivation for your thoughts as well as their truthfulness. Do they lead to happiness? When you can remove your own personal fantasy stories from your thoughts, you'll be able to embrace reality simply as it is and understand there is a divine purpose to everything that happens to us. So there you go. Lovely finishing up card. Thank you very much for listening, Pisces, and we look forward to talking to you next cycle.